Parasha-Meditation, Mishpatim, transforming the brick of pain to joy and delight. So in this new week's Parsha, Mishpatim, we learn about how we have to have both awe and love of God, and how we can turn the most painful brickwork that what the Jews made in Egypt into the most beautiful, brilliant, shiny sapphires, lucid like the heavens. But only Hashem knows that secret, how to transform the brickwork of our burden into a beautiful source of joy. So he endows us with light to see more clearly, to see the sparks hidden even in the lowest places, to see our God is really present in our lives, in every aspect of it. He teaches us to see that we need to go through all these painful places, that they were truly, in a hidden way, sources of light and joy. So we really hope we can take this opportunity for transformation to actualize our inner simcha, so we can all flow with joy inside and out. And this next, I believe next Shabbat is Parashat Mevachin Chodesh Adar, Adar Aleph that is, but still Adar, the months of joy. So Parashat Mishpatim contains one of the strangest visions in the Torah. When Moshe, Aaron, Nadav, and Avihu, together with the 70 others of Israel, ascend to the mountain, they see an amazing divine vision. What do they see? What do they see? And what does it say here in Shemot Perek Kaf Dalet, Pasuk Yud to Yud Aleph? V'yir'u et Elohei Yisrael, and they saw the God of Israel, v'tachat raglav k'ma'aseh livnat hasapir, and under his feet was like a sapphire brickwork. U'ke'etzem hashamayim l'toha, and the likeness of the heavens for clearness. Ve'el atzilei b'nei Yisrael lo shalach yado. He, Hashem, did not lay his hand on the nobles of Israel. Ve'yechaseh et ha'elohim v'yachlu v'yishtu. Although they beheld the God while eating and drinking. So it's a little bit cryptic what's going on here, a little bit enigmatic. So we're going to try to unpack this. So the seemingly mundane eating and drinking is described side by side with beholding Hashem, with seeing Hashem. So Rashi explains, like, what's the connection between the first verse and the next verse? That they, which is Nadav, Avihu, and the elders, deserved that God should stretch forth his hand against them, because they gazed at God intimately, as though their association with him was a matter of eating and drinking. Even though we say we have to always sanctify the mundane, and eating and drinking is the deepest way of connecting with Hashem it can be, we still must be careful not to desecrate the sacred by lowering it to the level of our physical needs. So now, what do we learn from all that? Let's try to understand the vision of these beautiful sapphire bricks in Hashem's presence below his feet. According to Rashi, this vision becomes a stark reminder of the harshest reality of Jewish suffering in the world. And it's been all throughout all the centuries and millennia. He explains that Hashem had placed the bricks before him during the Egyptian slavery to remember the sufferings of Israel. Although there was no escaping the reality of suffering in this vision, it is comforting to know that God feels our pain, like it's before him, under his feet, at his feet, that our painful experience building all those bricks, getting whipped, they're before him, before Hashem. This teaches us that we can connect to Hashem within the most painful reality of this world. We can approach God through our pain and our weakness. I think we're able to connect with him more that way. So this brickwork, the beauty of the brickwork of suffering. Although the bricks were a stark reminder of the Egyptian exile, the brickwork itself was made out of shining sapphire and clear like the heavens. Why is this brick so beautiful? Rashi explains that when the Jews were redeemed from Egypt, there was joy and light before Hashem. This very brickwork, which itself had been dark, coarse, and a source of suffering and enslavement, began to shine a brilliant light, to radiate joy. This transformation is the secret of salvation. So contrary to Rashi's interpretation, the Tivot Shalom notes that the phrase, they saw the God of Israel, is actually a praise for the nobles of Israel. After the amazing revelation at Sinai, when all the seven heavens were opened, everyone experienced how there is none but Hashem. Ein od milvado. After such a holy revelation, how could they lower themselves to involvement in matters of this world, such as eating and drinking? The answer is that it's possible to return to the elevated state of receiving the Torah at Sinai through infusing every mitzvah, Torah learning, and even the most mundane activities in the lower world with both awe and love of Hashem. The nobles of Israel understood that we must permeate the pleasures of this world with the awe of love and love of God. That's why it states they beheld God while eating and drinking. The phrase they beheld, which means they saw, alludes to both awe and love of God. The word for God, Ha-Elokim, used in this context, that and this name of God that denotes Elohim, that denotes judgment and awe, whereas beholding and seeing is associated with love, like we see in the special song that we sing for third meal and also before Kabbalat Shabbat, and we sing Ha Adonai Ziv Haolam. How's it go? Wait. Nafshi Cholat Ahavate. I forget which part of the song it is. Anyway. Anaena Refala Nala Behaodla Noam Zivacha. So what it means is majestic, beautiful radiance of the universe. My soul is sick for your love. Please, oh God, heal her now by showing her the pleasantries of your radiance. So the seeing is connected with love. Like I have so much love, I need to see you. When we strive to infuse preoccupations with matters of the physical world with awe and love of God, we're protected from negative energy. That these nobles of Israel, how do we know they had both love and fear and love? It's from the word Ha-Elokim, you get the fear. And then it says they beheld God. From that, you get the love, because seeing is connected to love. And so Hashem did not lay his hand on the nobles of Israel, meaning the impure extraneous forces did not have power over the nobles of Israel because they had this fear or this awe and love. But awe of God must always precede love, as it says, Reshit Chochma Yirat Hashem. The beginning of wisdom is fear of God. Awe of God is the foundation of everything in this world, and this is what it also says in the beginning of all the halachot, all the laws in Shulchan Aruch. And it says that we have to place God before us. We must Shiviti Hashem lenegdi tamid, always, from Tehillim 16:8. This is such an important principle of the Torah. This is all from the Shulchan Aruch, the code of Jewish law. And the virtue of tzaddikim who walk before God. A person must always put in his heart that the great King Hashem stands before him and sees his deed. This will immediately bring him to awe of God. So in Hebrew, the word yirah is connected to the word like re'iyah, seeing. This is a similar letters. When we see God before us, we envision God before us, it helps us to get awe of God. So Hashem blessed, or Hashem fills the entire creation. Therefore, we must be aware that we are in constant presence of the Creator. Such awareness can be accomplished by visualizing the letters Yud, He, Vav, He in front of our eyes. The same vowelization as the word Yirah. This is what the Mishnah Berurah says. The Chafetz Chaim's commentary on the Shulchan Aruch, that you should sing Yud with the vowel E, and you should sing, Va, Vav He, Yud He with the E vowel, and Vav He with the A, like Yirah, the vowels of Yirah. This is the real meaning of I place Hashem before me always. This practice has a great benefit in helping us gain awe of Hashem. Netivot Shalom notes that it did not state that a person must put this in his mind in the Shulchan Aruch, but rather it states that he has to put it in his heart. In order to achieve awe of God, it is not enough to understand that God stands before us. We need to bring His knowledge deeply into our hearts, and that's where the meditation comes in. So get ready, sit comfortably with your back straight and close your eyes. Take several deep breaths and clear your mind. Do an internal body scan to get in touch with any pain or discomfort you may hold in any part of your body. As you continue breathing slowly, get in touch with this discomfort and try to sense the root of your pain. Perhaps a headache could be caused by stress, a stomach ache, by not feeling appreciated, etc. Breathe deeply while you slowly recite Shiviti Hashem lenegdi tamid. I have set Hashem always before me. Inhale, Shiviti. Exhale, Hashem. Inhale, lenegdi. Exhale, tamid. Let's repeat this 4 times. Inhale, Shiviti. Exhale, Hashem. Inhale, lenegdi. Exhale, tamid. Do it on your own. 2 more times. See if you could do that. Envision Hashem, the King of Kings, standing before you, seeing everything you do and feel. Visualize His greatness before you, knowing you inside and out. Inhale deeply and allow your heart to become filled with the knowledge that there is a law and there is a lawgiver. Exhale while focusing on your heart energy center. imagining Hashem standing before you, feeling his presence deeply in your heart. Now before tuning to Hashem for help, realize that you are in pain and or you experience a lack and emptiness inside. Recognize that you cannot save yourself from this place. No slave ever escaped Egypt, nor redeemed himself. Get in touch with your smallness and your helplessness. Allow yourself to feel how Hashem's presence is with you within your pain. Keep breathing as you open yourself to feel how Hashem's light is right there, especially within your deepest pain. Now ask Hashem to remove your pain and its deepest root. Envision your hurt being uprooted like a tree as Hashem's light fills it with his glorious presence, and the discomfort is lifted away. Get in touch with your feelings in the place of your discomfort. Do you feel any lighter, a little relieved? In case you still feel pain, repeat visualizing Hashem's light inside of your pain, removing it, uprooting it. It may take repeated tries, as your pain often contains multiple layers. Visualize the shining, brilliant brickwork of sapphire with sparkling blue colors, lucid like the heavens, in purity on a bright, clear day. Try to hold this vision for 5 slow breaths or more. Get in touch with the joy of the brilliant sapphire imagery. Allow this joy to penetrate your entire being. Delight in the beauty that you behold. It is the beauty of bringing Hashem into every aspect of your life. Allow yourself to be filled completely with love of Hashem and desire to bask in his light. When you're ready, slowly tap your feet on the ground and open your eyes.